Hey Divya, hey Siddharth, I wanted to show you my lake system. Starting from the very top of the hill, I had so much dirt left over when I made the house, and this one is really doing good here. It's all in a line and it doesn't blow out. Oh, I'm not looking at what I'm filming. It's down here. See that this little line? See that little line of junk? Little stuff, that shows me I'm really doing good. Even that is rabbit poop. So this is all little needles of pine trees and things that are very rich in minerals and stuff. They get trapped in the lakes. So this one didn't overflow, but these flowers are going to have babies next year. Now this did run off, but that's because there's a lot of water coming down the hill, which got channeled away from the houses and stuff. Comes down here by the big ant hill. I should say the ant metropolis. And then this is the first of the little catch ones. This is just a mound to keep the water from pouring into my camp. But this little mound is blowing out because it filled up with sand. So it's cool. I'll make a terrace there probably eventually. This terrace failed completely. They just destroyed by the heavy rain we had. Here's another one. And I had a lake here. And it blew out and it drained in about 5 seconds. But I learned something. Look at this beautiful lake. This is a really good lake, and there was nothing growing here except one little plant. But I learned that you have to make a place for the water to go around on the hard ground that was here before. You can't let it overflow in the middle here. If it overflows 1 second in the middle, it just eats a big place, a big gap. But here on the side, I learned during this rain, because I was out here getting wet after we talked, you have to make it an escape route on hard dirt. So here the escape route will have to be on the side. But look how happy. See all that floating stuff in there? That is really good stuff. This black stuff that you see here around the edges of the lake, that all would have gone into the ditches and down to Mexico. So it's gathering its own mulch and nutrition, compost. And look at my little princesses. They are sitting in the water. The water will drain down. It won't hurt them at all. These are 2 trees I brought in. And over here is the Great Lake. And the Great Lake filled up really good. But it doesn't look like much because there's so much of this black stuff collecting. Do you see this? It's full of mushroom stuff. And all the rabbit poop from the whole hill. And bird poop and all the good nutritional stuff is coming in here. Only thing is, the 2 trees that I planted in here, they didn't make it through the winter because it got too cold, they were too exposed. But the ones that I planted on the edge in a little trench, look at them. Aren't they happy little trees? Those are my girls. Look at them all in a row. And the one that looked dead, look at this. Look at this. This little sweetheart is sprouting tiny leaves the way these ones had leaves in April, almost after the snow. So this one has finally got enough roots. It's a big fat, tree, but it must not have had many roots on it when I transplanted it. But it has decided, she has decided. See, all those leaves are to the other ones. This one is way behind. She's like, I don't know, 3 months behind the other ones? 4 months? She's doing good. And see, this one at the end, this little girl didn't even take it. I brought it just because. Oh no, that was a dead rose bush that was somewhere. I thought maybe it had life in it. That was a rose bush. It might come to life, you never know. Because this one I thought was completely dead. Just a dead stick. And now, sticking out first buds of spring. This tree is called Tree of Heaven. And it makes branches go out to the side like an umbrella. And it's considered a weed tree, an invasive species, and a bad tree. But I say it's the best tree there is. Okay, bye-bye.